Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what is the date?
It's Saturday, June 18th.
Great. And Alexa, what is the time?
The time is 6:42 a.m.
Excellent. And Alexa, for bonus points, what is the weather forecast for the day? Alexa, what is the weather for today?
Currently, in Toronto, 66 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 85 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. By the way, there's a wind advisory for that area until Saturday, June 18th, 9 p.m. Would you also like the current humidity?
Yes.
Currently, the humidity is 18%.
Alexa, is that high humidity?
Currently, in Toronto, 66 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 85 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. By the way, there's a wind advisory for that area until Saturday, June 18th, 9 p.m.
Okay, thank you. All right, everyone, we're 1 minute and about 30 seconds into it. Okay, let's see. Had an interesting day yesterday from about 9:30 until 8 last night. We're involved in picking up a load of stuff from Mark Rowland as he prepares to depart to Australia. And in solidarity, Mark wearing an Australia shirt. So I want to say Jeff did a very good job yesterday. I think Jeff, the idea of getting a truck would be a good idea because it could be your definite side hustle slash maybe occupation because you seem to be good at it. Let's see what else. We had an incident which demonstrates, which was a good illustration of the power of meth to just destroy your ability to act, one's ability to act like a civilized human and have social, to be able to fit into a community of people who have mutual interest at stake. So we observed firsthand yesterday how meth can completely whack out trust and leave the meth fiend just to a state of basically survival mode. Put the cheese out, but the thing is, if you get caught taking the cheese, this spring is going to come down and wipe you out, not dead, but fling you onto a highway, and life is going to be really, 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 really hard, and people aren't going to want to have anything to do with you, and it's just going to be a downward spiral circling the toilet until eventually you get flushed down, versus don't take the cheese and crawl your way forward. So Jeff, I think we need to, or maybe Greg, we need to let Dan know what happened with Bill and let them decide whether they want to keep him around. whether that's the kind of person they want to help, because they're really just enabling him. Okay, they're really just enabling him to continue a life of destroying relationships with people. Boom. Okay, so that's 521 into it. Another thing occurred yesterday, and because we helped Bo and his fiance, and it's because it is a relationship with the fiance, and we strongly encourage marriage and family values. Other students asked whether we could help them get an apartment. And so one-bedroom apartments are hard to find. We have one of them, but anybody who would like to have a 2-bedroom apartment, a couple guys get together, we will change it so that you are on the lease and you can have a step forward. And then the other thing was, so 3 things occurred yesterday. We've talked about 2 of them. One was try to help somebody out, and they steal. And okay, that was 1. Can't help everyone. Great. Okay, Jeff, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Jeff. We've got somebody on the line. Progress. 2, some of the guys, because of Bo's example, some of the guys asked about getting their apartment, and I think that we will do that. And then we had an issue where somebody who's not in the program thinks they're in the program is complaining that the program isn't doing what that person wants them to do. So that's kind of, I don't know how to deal with that. Somebody's not in the program. They don't have any paperwork signed. They said they were promised things. And I don't remember how this person even got introduced to us. Jeff, how did this person get introduced to us? Where did the person come from that we tried to help, and now it's being flipped back that we aren't doing what we promised to do? Right. Okay. Thank you once again, Jeff. Boom, there. Now, we collected a bunch of stuff yesterday. I have to go back. We will share the spoils of the victory. There's a lot of good stuff. So, Jeff, the next time you're here, or if there's anybody in the program who we think or who you think deserves something, that would be great. I think I can show you something if we can let Robert see. We have this. Robert is from St. Louis. This is a jacket that came in from our sports memorabilia. It was an actual jacket that was used by a ball player, but it was very dirty, so we washed it, and now it's really clean and cool. And so if Robert continues doing a good job, we can give him that jacket, and anyone else. Okay, so 9 minutes, 28 seconds into it, let's talk about Seth Godin, because this is very important for career services. Acceptance versus ennui. This is in the notes down below, including definition of ennui. And that definition of ennui, I will give you the exact definition of ennui. Just think of it as kind of magnified boredom. feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement. Synonyms: boredom, tedium, listlessness, lethargy, lassitude, languor, restlessness, weariness, sluggishness, enervation, never heard that word before, malaise, dissatisfaction, unhappiness, uneasiness, unease, melancholy, depression, despondency, dejection, disgust, Weltschmerz. Okay, that is ennui. Acceptance versus ennui. The best way to make things better is to see how they are and then do something about it. Okay, so we can apply this to all of the things yesterday, the good and the bad. Is to best way to make things better is see how they are and then do something about it. Acknowledging the problem is not the same as giving up. Too often we'd rather not hear about it, or we choose to catastrophize. Too often we'd rather not hear about it, or we choose to catastrophize as a way of protecting ourselves from the reality of what's actually happening. Denialism isn't a long-term strategy. I'm not sure what caused Seth Godin to write that. Maybe having something to do with President Biden, the administration, denying how things are. So he could be talking about the economy and President Biden saying it's not my fault, it's not that bad, other countries have it worse. But upon fact checking, they actually don't. And, we're not hearing anything more about what's happening in the Ukraine, but somehow that's still being blamed for the price of gas in this country. Good coffee. Thank you, Jeannie. Acceptance versus ennui. Things suck. So we just accept it. Do we get depressed? We get like, what's the point? Do we do that? Or do we accept it and try to make it better? And see, and then do something about it. If you are at work, you are employed, which everyone is. There are the good, there are the bad. David Logan, join tribe, nudge forward. You're at work. There's good things at work. There's bad things at work. Nudge it forward. Nudge it forward. Come on, homie. Let's go. You see something bad, do it. Don't become the guy complaining about how things are. Offer to help. What can I do to help? Versus, hey man, I got a problem. Can you solve this for me? I can't do it. Whatever. Career services, be the guy that helps. Don't be the guy that when you're trusted, you're put in a position of trust, you steal from people who trust you. Or actually, you steal from people who have trust you because of the people you're with. Or in this case, you're with us, you're with me. I bring you into somebody's house and then you steal. Wow. Is that a dope fiend move or what? Going into somebody's house to help them move and then going through their stuff and stealing money out of somebody's wallet. Wow. So thank you to Jeff once again for helping recover it. And Terrell, So, okay, all right, that's what we've got to say about today, this week. If you are interested in having an apartment like Bo, let me know. You can tell Jeff, but let me know. Or if you tell Jeff, let me know, and then I will circle back, or we will circle back with the people and then move forward. Anybody wants to come to Pahrump, you can do that. We do have employment. Salvation Army is going to be taking this place, and they do want all of the apartments that we have left down there. So that's what we got. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess 2 apartments should be opening up, 2 one-bedroom apartments, right, Jeff? I think they were July, 2 one-bedroom apartments. So that's it for today. Boom. Yesterday was the only easy day. Yesterday was not an easy day for us who moved. And so we've got a lot of work to do today to make it better, but it's Saturday. And thank you all for being there. Thank you for participating. Thank you for having an attitude of how can I help make it better? And with that, I will say cut.